very good evening to all the viewers out at Cadro.org. With me is, I guess, a little bit of a disappointed Starix from Team Natus Vincere. He just had a blockbuster series with very games. It was, I think the most epic series that we've had in CSGO so far.
It was an epic match. It's too long for me. It's a 6 hours playing. It's disgusting. And when we got overtime, we always must wait like between the 2 and 10 minutes after the start. It's disgusting.
So let's start before the LAN, because when you guys said that you were going to change from 1.6 to CS:GO, it wasn't really sure, so you were a little bit behind a lot of other teams, and then when you switched, like you play a lot of hours a day, and I think a lot of the rumor is that you play 12 hours. But could you maybe say what does a normal practice day for Natus Vincere look like?
At first one, when we discussing to change game, we're playing like 5 hours in internet. When we decide to go on this championship, we play in boot camp like I think 8 hours per day. It was 2 weeks. So 2 weeks we play in 8 hours per day. So I don't think it's what you say, 12?
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Yeah, so no, we are playing like 8 hours. What about? Yeah, we should play in CS:GO. We should to change the game more earlier because these guys like NIP or ESC Gaming got some kind of adventures because they spend more time on this game. So we are really feeling like schoolboys, like first class for us. It's really hard.
Yeah. Is that it? Okay. Talking about that, you actively changed about 2 months now. Is that more or less right?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Like 2 months.
I think that for the 2 months that you played, you are playing really good right now. If you look at the series against Fair Games, like in comparison, as when ESC changed and they played for 2 months. So what do you think about ESC? Do you expect them to be better right now?
I don't know, when you change CS 1.6 to CS:GO, you feel more comfortable. Yeah, comfortable. Because you know what you should to do. You know how to be better. You know you should to do. When you change CS:GO to 1.6, it's really hard because it's a really different game. But if you compare CS:GO and CS 1.6, in CS 1.6 you got more tournament, like an 100% tournament in a year. So you get more practice. You got more people who play in this game. So you every day growing up, and growing up, and we have players who change the game, teams who change the game. It's really hard to compare with another teams. So it's disbalanced. When we play against their games, I know what way top 2 at least in this year. So we know what they do, we know what they think about the tactics, but we try to take rounds, but we overrated by tactics, but we can do it because our aiming is lower. We can't do it in the end. They just shooting us. It's for us it's abnormal because in CS 1.6 we know tactics, we know anything. It's easy when you if you got a better position. It's easier than here. So it's really hard to us.
Okay. And then this series with Very Games, you touched on it before. It was one of the hardest series I think at CS:GO. It was definitely the longest I think that's ever been played. And I want to ask you about the motivation and the mindset that you have, because obviously you have a lot of experience, but 6 overtimes is quite a lot, and then the third map is 16-14 too. Like, was it really tiring, or did you just deal with it like any other game?
It's really tired, but I got experience like I think 6 years ago. I'm playing Counter-Strike in Ukraine, in another country. I got experience, I got feeling what I'm doing right. When we got such delay, I know what I should to do to save my energy. I know what I should to do. Don't spend my energy to another things about the game. But it was in 1.6. In CS:GO, it's a different feeling when you're playing. And one thing in the rules in this tournament, you can throw like 5 smokes from respawn. So when we practice in the internet, we got some like rules when you one smoke. So in Mirage, in tier spawn, you can throw, one man can throw in through smokes to the window, to a zig, and to another position. So it's in counter terrorists can say only, okay, 3 smokes and no anything.
I will ask you as the final question what you think about how we organize the tournament and what we can improve. Is that good? Okay. 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 So after the series with Fair Games, before you denied playing some lands because you didn't think that you were ready yet, and you didn't want to make a bad impression. And now you finished top 8. But you don't finish top 3 or something. I don't know what you set yourself as goal. But can you tell us a little bit? Are you satisfied with what you got right now? And first of all, before this tournament, why did you decide that you were ready now and not before?
We decided we must to try it. We not decide we are ready to do it. We want to try what we should to do to be ready. And now we a little bit feeling more comfortable to fix our mistakes. So now until this tournament we will make some work in our mistakes, and in next tournament we will be better for sure.
The top 8, 5th to 8th spots are despite the loss against Fairy Games, and it was really close. You could have been top 4 if a few rounds would have went differently. So what do you think about it? Are you happy with this placing for now?
We know what Fairy Games is a really good team in this tournament, and I've got 6 years experience about the tournament. I know what this means, a group stage, the stage after the group stage. So it's a, how to say, Olympians, whatever. So anyone can lose, anyone can win, and we don't disappoint. For us, it's a first tournament with first strong team. What we are thinking, which is a strong team, and it's pretty results. It's a pretty okay for us because we not losing for 0. We are losing 2-1 months. So I don't know what I wanted to say.
Are you happy or are you disappointed?
I'm disappointed because we lose about stupid things for me. Because we do stupid things, and for the future we will fix it.
Okay. And because we are the organizer of the tournament, obviously we ask all the people that we interview, was there some things that you liked about the tournament? What were the positives? And especially help us to improve for the next time. What were the negative things? What do you think we should change to make the experience better for the players?
I think only one thing, you must fix a bot, e-bot, yeah, and fix the monitors.
Is that everything? Yes. And there's nothing you were happy with? Is like normal event?
Yes, it's a normal. I'm playing in a much lower event, so it's a good event for me. Okay. It's a really good, yeah.
All right. I want to absolutely thank you for the interview, and I want to give the last words to you. Maybe thank your sponsors, thank your fans. Maybe where can they find you after this event? What next events will you attend?
We will attend in Denmark, in Copenhagen games, yeah, you can visit navigaming.com, and I would like to say thanks for our sponsors.
I want to thank you again for the interview. It's a great pleasure, and despite the fact that you played over 100 rounds in the last six hours with delays and everything, I really appreciate that you wanted to do an interview with us. And to all the viewers out at cadre.org, do stay tuned. There's more interviews coming up. We've got NIP still going, Fairy Games and ESC Gaming, so do stay tuned to cadre.org for more video content.